Welcome to Solomonic City, Gyalis Road, IG Live with I Broom, God Vibrant, the pilot, and Penny Dunn, my co-pilot. This week topic, signs shows your date in a Gyalis. Share the live and remember to follow the page. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This and every Sunday, 8 to 10 p.m. I have a few female guests joining us tonight. Joining us from Barbados is Faith Kalinda, entertainer, songwriter, serial entrepreneur, and digital advisor. Nardia Rose, aka Rose, singer-songwriter from New York. Empress Aquarius from the UK. Also, the owner of Diamond Beauty Touch. It's a black-owned spa in Valley Stream. Shout out to this week's sponsor, Rollers Hill. Smooth rolling paper for a perfect smoke. Check them out, rollershill.com. Yeah, my people, join the live as we say, tell a friend to tell a friend over here, so the vibes there, so I could go and gear up and get prepared for that. Very interesting topic tonight. So as we said before, the ladies them want to share it a phone tonight. It's all about you who want to hear what go on, you know what I mean, want to hear your take. And all of the talk them out there, all of the gangster them just gear up, you know. So you see if the woman them misinformed, yeah, them have to come clear it up. See? So you don't know. Over here so the vibe there. So make you don't know. I go and build up a little one thing. Me Rollers Hill paper. You don't know. Shout out to Rollers Hill as we say, check them out. Over here so the vibe there. And the red flag there tonight, you know. So be careful when you talk, I want to forward. Straight and forward. With the real something. Let me hear that. Yellow so. Man, them know. About one warning, see yellow there. So what go on? Penny Dunn. What go on? On the sound, you ready? We kick it off. Alright, I'm go and build up a little one thing and gear up myself and know. So yeah, ready to kick off the vibes. See what I say? Yeah. Yeah, man. Weather not too look good today. What go on out there? Now share the live? Alright, I could get the vibes up. Could see what go on. Yeah, so as we said, the topic tonight, signs shows you are dating a girl. So the ladies them want them come talk the thing them. You know what I mean? We shout out to them, guess them from early and kick off the vibe because we not too want to get the thing right now. Penny Dunn, where you deal with your govern? Alright. The vibe there. Alright, well I'm going to answer the request and get the vibes up, because my people them. Yeah, last Prince, big up yourself. Yeah man, big up everyone we are jump on the live. Boy, it's a far, you think you're easy. Boy, it's a jet. Papa, big up yourself, you know. The whole link, you know, share the live, you know. Share the live. Because why are so hot tonight? KO from Nigeria, whole heap of people. Yo, the vibe I go up. Just share the live, I'm going to get counting. Good night, Miss N. Rose.
Good night. Good night.
Right.
Good night.
New York. Joining us live on Gyalis Road, Solomonic City. Oh, you already know the topic. Signs shows you're dating a Gyalis. So, you know, I want to kick it off with a pretty girl like you to hear what's your take on that. We want you to elaborate, you know what I mean?
Signs that you're dating a Gyalis.
Yeah. You know, I should have asked that before. I should have asked that question before, you know, if you have ever dated a Gyalis.
I'm sure every female has dated a Gyalis at
Yeah.
one point in time in her life. Of course.
Oh, yes. So,
Weren't you a Gyalis at one point in time in your life?
me, no, I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't.
What's up? I wouldn't say that. I could say
Well,
I was misinformed at one point. I wouldn't say I was a Gyalis. But we'd like you to elaborate. We'd like you to elaborate on
you'd like for me to elaborate on what?
yeah,
What?
on the topic. I mean, your experience.
Well, basically, I think the first sign of a Gyalis is you basically hear rumors. You know?
Yeah.
Daria, big up yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, for watch ear said, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like a sign. That's like one of the signs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the signs. He has to be like a ladies' man, I would say.
Yeah, but oh, you determined that he's a ladies' man.
Because he just knows all the right things, whether it's the way he speak, sexual, you know?
Yeah, but they always say innocent until proven guilty. So,
Listen, you asked me what is my take.
yes,
Let me explain. Hi, Camille.
the signs that
Hi,
shows.
Kamisha.
So, with, with, with that being said, what you're saying is that are mostly hearsay. So to me, it come like you're more a judge than you have your experience. For instance, somebody cheat, somebody do something, find out, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But if you're gonna just say, yo, hearsay, look how much youth out there, I get them blamed there.
No, but no, not necessarily, because while I was in high school, like I'll say, upon upon certain type of team, you have the baller team or whatever, like a lot of those males, they had a lot of girls and girls were attracted to that. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then there were rumors and people would talk and stuff like that. So you can't really say hearsay or whatever, but that's like one of the signs that, a guy is like popular like that in that type of way, like say him have enough girl. That's one of the signs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
What your take on that co-pilot? What she's saying?
Yeah, me even there pre-say I but they do some research still see what the people them online are saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think she makes some valid points. Again, this is definitely a woman perspective, so I can't really talk on it that much. But when they look online where people them are say, and me I say, me feel like them thing are arguable, like, and realize that that's something where that is going to happen in this discussion, right? I feel like everything are gonna be very debatable because some of the same traits where she said, as well as what the people online are saying that a Gyalis would have. Me feel like somebody that's not a Gyalis can experience the same things, like them can show the same traits. So me just feel like it's very arguable. Is it me?
Yeah, that's why I'm in defense to most of the misinformation that has been said over the years. As what she said earlier that she hear. You know what I mean? You can't just hear a thing because a lot of times
You asked me what are the signs. That was the first thing I said.
But I'm just saying, by hearing, you can't just.
Yeah,
but show a point still. Show a point is that alright. Look on it that way. Yeah. She'll tell you. I guess what she'll do is tell you all of your red flags, her personal red flags, right? And It's a personal red flag, of course, if you dating somebody. If you're dating somebody, right? And you go
All
road
right, I don't
and
have
hear
me have a
XYZ.
fight, so this is my green flag, I guess.
All right. Yeah, but it sounds to me like what you're saying. What's your name again?
And Rose.
N Rose. Sound like what N Rose is saying is that that's a red flag for her. Like if she hear anything will sound like that, or like out a road, like if like somebody outside I say, yo, this man is X, Y, and Z, that's definitely a red flag. And to her, it means that she must be careful or tread lightly
Right.
because
Thank you. It's one of the signs. I don't say that that's what says he's a Gyalis, because there could be rumors and then it's not true. But that is one of the signs. That is the question that you asked. So that's what I said. You didn't allow me to like elaborate and finish what I was saying.
yeah.
They
So
are reading comments, yeah.
so when I think then when I want to say online, right?
Yeah.
They must say if things go well when you're on a date and him pull back after that, then that's definitely a red flag. What do you think about that? If y'all have a date that went extremely well and all of a sudden he start falling back, do you think that's a red flag?
Not really, because anything could have happened as to why he fell back. So I don't really think it's a red flag. It's a concern, but I don't think it's a red flag.
So Chinese doll gone.
Chinese. No.
Run gone. All right, one thing. All right. Our next thing what I see a lot of the articles that say is if somebody get too sexual too quick, is usually a sign, like a red flag.
Kinda, but then sometimes two people can meet and have an instant attraction and they last forever.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I also agree with that.
Yeah, so it varies. You gotta, it's just all about the energy at the end of the day, and experience.
Chinese doll, where you at?
Facts.
She said she'll be back.
Still single. Too much gal is coming your way.
I mean, I talk or you talk to somebody
No,
else?
Chinese doll, she said she will be back.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear her take on it.
Okay.
So basically then, that's just basically your red flag. It's just the hearsay.
That's one of the signs. That's one of the signs.
So you don't want a man with too loud in a place. Once him loud, red flag man.
Definitely, and it all depends on where you're at in your life. If you feel like you want a little fun and you want to hear your name or call up with somebody that's out there, then you go with that. And if you're not, you're not going to be attracted to that. So it all depends on where you're at in your life.
See.
Don't?
I believe my take is that, and again, may I talk from a man's perspective. I know nothing about this point of view, but I feel like it's impossible to tell, really and truly, because like we said, like and I said it earlier, I feel like any one of the red flags them will come up, any one of the signs them, it's just very debatable.
Yeah, because I feel like.
Bobo, sorry.
Many things.
Yes, Bobo.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear the Empress say something where you want elaborate upon still.
I know we never hear because we never had get no audio.
Okay. Well, basically, if you a red flag is the loud man them. So once a man name call up, that girl is that. So that is her red flag.
Okay, a red flag upon popular people.
Yeah. So basically, that is a red flag. But may I go hear a few take from them other Empress here where you send me them requests. So we'll get forward.
I will listen. Yeah, man, definitely.
All right.
Oh.
Chinese doll say a relationship these days is like trusting a public defender.
Okay, all right. We're gonna feed a request. Yeah, feed from Barbados. songwriter, entertainer, as I said, and a bag of things. So, you know, we have to spread it out of the woman them night, you know, share the life, as we say.
Yeah.
Hi, Faith.
Hey, good night.
Hi, good night.
What's
Blessed.
up?
Night.
Yeah, so we all about this topic tonight where we speak about you guys showing us signs, you know,
Yeah, no.
of dating. What you guys call him over there? CM Gyalis or girls man or what? What you call him?
Wait, man, I wanna call him.
Yeah, girls, man. Yeah, that's generally it.
Okay. Yeah, this is Penny, my co-host, co-pilot.
Hi, Penny.
Rose, singer-songwriter from New York.
Hi.
Okay. Hey.
All right. So
I didn't get the young lady's name. What you said your name was?
And Rose.
And Rose. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
So in a nutshell, you can tell us, Faith, what are some of the red flags? Something where if you want somebody to start talk or start link for whatever reason, and there are certain signs that you pick up where you start decide, all right, we need to pump my brakes because obviously this man is serious about things, or maybe he might entertain a whole host of options. Like, what are some of the red flags that you usually identify?
There's a couple. For one, if I realize that you're hiding your phone, like we're in the same space and you like to the side, or you gotta turn your phone down every time we're together, that's a red flag.
Let me tell you something. You see that turn down phone something that's dangerous enough, because I turn on my phone naturally without hiding shit. It's just a habit. I just turn on my phone. Yeah. But all right, that's number one.
That's number one. If you want to be going out all the time and you're not even bothering to ask me if I want to go, that's a red flag.
Okay, fair enough.
You always out, you always want to party, you always want to have a good time, but you're not inviting me out.
Man, no,
Are you waiting last minute? You waiting last minute to say, and then I have to be like, well, you know, I'm busy, and you go about your way.
Yeah, man, I try to keep it isolated. You know, it's life with you different from life with everybody else. You know.
Yeah, definitely. If I can't be around your friends,
how would you know that he's not busy?
Say that again.
How would you know that he's not busy?
That he's not busy partying.
Okay, well,
maybe the man is an entertainer.
Yo, what kind like?
Right.
Well,
that's a different story.
That's why I'm saying sometimes it's misinformation. Sometimes it's not what you see. It's not what it. So that's why I'm asking.
Fair enough.
I said innocent until proven guilty.
Well, depends on the occupation, depends on where they're going, you know, a lot of variables, but generally the broad concept is there.
All right. So I have two interesting questions that just come to mind. First and foremost, how do you guys counter some of them things I want to talk about? So let's say you and a man, you feel him and you realize that the phone will get turned on, or maybe he might go out all the time and not invite you, or you hear a road say, like, are these things where on go back to the person, so to say, or on kind of just stand from a distance and just watch things play out and just like how to react to things like that?
Personally, I would ask a question.
Yeah.
I can talk about it. I can ask, and depends on your answer, then I will probably observe to see if what we talked about, if we agreed on some kind of solution and the solution is being played out, then cool. But if I realize that it's the same shit, then I out.
You out?
Yeah, I agree with her as well. You know, you ask questions, you see the body language. You know.
I'm laughing.
Watch and you observe.
I laugh because remember one post where some woman did write on Instagram and they were like, yo, when them want ask them man a question, them just lay down on him chest and ask him, guy, their heart rate change up.
You can't hear how
Them say if
fast
him
his
give it
heart
to
is
the heart
beating.
rate change up, you know. So yeah. Like I've got to turn on my chest with my phone.
El Rose, all right, we'll join you back. We're gonna take Chinese doll for a minute.
All right, cool.
Sign up back with El Rose in a minute.
Wow.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna have one more question about me asking Chinese doll found.
Yeah.
Cause really and truly, I hope I'm not step on the next topic, but I have a very good question for ask. What going Chinese doll?
Hello.
What are your red flags that you usually identify?
When they try to change you, like they don't accept you for who you are.
So you feel like that equals to somebody that's not serious about the relationship, or maybe not serious about, or maybe entertaining a host of options. The fact that they don't accept you for who you are.
No, it's not that they're not serious. It's like they like you, but then it's things that they don't like that you do. But it's you. Like I like to get drunk. I like to go out. I'm friendly. I'm a social butterfly.
I don't know. Well, I don't feel like that. That's. I mean, again, everybody entitled to
Some
their
men
opinion.
don't like that.
Everybody entitled to their opinion, but I personally know a whole heap of man that very faithful, one burn of them, but them just insecure, and these are the ways where them show them insecurity by oh, you have to change this to fit me, or you know what I mean, like.
Okay, I agree. Insecure. Another red flag for me is not spending enough money.
So you think the money has shared between you and other people?
No, I just want all the money. Like if I'm dealing with you, I want all the money. I want gifts every other day or once a week. I want flowers. I want, I want to go on dates almost every other day. Like I just like to be out.
I would think that's a personal choice. I wouldn't think that have nothing to do with him being a Gyalis.
Yeah, I mean, I think like, because
Okay,
I also know what if a Gyalis would keep your pockets lined as long as them feel like you fit for them, cause in that moment you govern until them get tired of the situation.
Okay, so I'm telling you red flags for, say it again, what I'm red
So
flags.
alright, so it's supposed to be red flags. Like, how do you know you're messing with a player or a Gyalis?
Oh, a player. Okay.
Yeah.
I said the whole when somebody called not picking up the phone, or if they like every time they gotta like step away, stuff like that. Another red flag where I know I'm messing with a player is if the time, like it's the time now,
Yeah. Okay. I can definitely see and understand the time part, which is I think Faith, that's kind of what you were saying, right? Somebody that always outside, always at the road, I find leisure time, but just cannot find the time to spend with you personally. I mean, I guess maybe them only show up when I have time for sex.
Yeah.
All right, that's understandable. So what I know.
I'm like,
go ahead.
Don't even have time to have sex, like
And you
don't
can't.
even have time to have sex.
Another red flag is when you are actually in a relationship and you can't stay over.
Hold on, I'm gonna come right back.
Yeah, yo. When it's a red flag. When you're not really, when you and the person are linked, but them can't actually stay over.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So hold on.
What says you? What do you think? What do you think?
I think you have a valid point. I mean, it sounds to me like maybe the person preoccupied somewhere else, or maybe you're not the one and only. Who knows? Everybody's situation different. Because I don't know if you're tuning into the last live, but one of the things that we were saying is that a true Gyalis, based on like what would I say, somebody where we would have rate would have be somebody that's also very effective in communicating, and therefore he would also let you know him have X, Y, and Z when I deal with, and just keep it real with you. So my question to you now, Faith, is under what circumstances do you think you could condone a situation where there's multiple women involved?
None.
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 Zero.
No zero.
Not even
None.
if him keep it real from the get, and maybe we not actively pursue a relationship, but we just watch how things play out and none of that.
None.
Right.
Zero.
Zilch.
But the
Zilch.
fact that he has to leave doesn't necessarily means that he has somewhere else to be that is in an ex-female arm.
No, but why can't I stay over? That's the question.
Maybe he has work and maybe the time, so he has to leave from point A to point B to organize to in a particular time frame.
I could find my way home. I could sleep over and I could find my way home. You don't need to take me back.
To me, there's different levels to think from. That's just me. Like, you have sleepover levels. You have, and next thing too is not everyone can cook for me. Like, you know what I mean? Right? Like, to me, there's different levels to the thing. Maybe I just not reach that level there. Right now, you're probably
but
I'm
saying that we're already at that level.
Okay.
We're supposed to be.
You are assuming so you're up on that level.
Yeah. It's been communicated, but still the actions are different.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's definitely. Mr. That listed on some other article to what people are saying, like, you say one thing and you lead the vibe a certain way, but your actions not really back it up.
Right.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, trying to.
Mr. Somebody online say, when every time you talk to him in a car.
Why if him live in New York and in court?
I don't know fam, but just I tell you what people say online. You ask the wrong somebody. Hello there.
Hello. Hi everybody. What's up?
Hi.
But I definitely have to agree. I cannot deal with like a man with multiple.
Hold on. Introduce yourself real quick.
I'm KO.
KO, all right, Martin. Hi KO, nice to meet you. You say I agree with her. I say what now?
I cannot deal with a man with multiple women. Like I just
at all.
I can't do it.
And our guys though, is it a situation where you're just I don't know, you're just selfish and you want a man for yourself? Like, is that just it?
I don't even think it's like that. It's like even like if we were talking sexually, like in my head, I'm just like, I can't even give this man like all of me because it's like, who did he just come from? Like, what did he just do? Like, I can't.
So what if he keep it? But what if he keep it at 100 with you though? Like, what if you know where he just come from all the time? Like,
It's still in the back of my head. Like
the thought of it.
Yeah, like think about it. Like, would you guys as men want to have sex with a woman that you know just came from like some other guy's house?
Niggas do it all the time. Believe it or not. Please believe it or not. Niggas do that shit all the time.
Y'all don't care.
What if
I care. Me care.
Like having any types of feelings for it is just a one and done or something like that.
Nah, but hear what too. In the last life, one of the things that I made clear also is that I believe that your partner, whether sexual or intimately, is not a possession. It's somebody that you are meant to experience on a certain level. And so you have, whether or not we believe it, some of our partners will just there for learn from for a period of time and move on. So me believe that, and as I said, not looking at people as possession. So me not feel like say, like even if I have feelings for that person or I catch feelings after the fact, I know that person have them man or whatever the case might be. Like for me, it's not a big deal because I already know which part me stand. And this is when we come back to again communication. If me know which part me stand in the equation, you see me, and me feel like you have to be honest to me and you keep it, you have to be real with me on a level, then me can stay there. So because for me, again, and man can get hurt, right? For me, the hurt come when you don't know what to expect. It come from the unexpected. Finding out something where you never think would have, or, like you never expect. But I feel like if the other person actively communicating and know what's going on, I feel like it kind of mitigate that in a way.
I think it's still dependent on the person though and their preferences, because for you might be saying, if I come and tell you that I want to deal with another guy and you're cool with that, that doesn't mean that if you come and tell me that you want to deal with another girl that I am cool with that. So right there, we're not fit for each other. This relationship can't work, even if you're being honest. So you gotta find a girl that willing to hear that and willing to stay regardless. But for me, it ain't gonna work. Period.
Exactly. And that's also like saying that most guys are saying it in a perspective that most of the women they're dealing with are not dealing with other people. You get me? Like it's never going to be the same from our perspective because most of the time you guys aren't dealing with women that are dealing with multiple men.
Bruh, no, hold on. I completely disagree. I believe, say, woman, hold on. All right. Full disclosure, I do not mean to be sexist at all. No, please take words in context, right? But you see, I'm gonna tell you something you learn about woman. Woman just as bad as man. I feel like it's the same. So, my belief say a man. I'm going back to your statement. Really say a man might not knowingly deal with a woman where I deal with multiple men, but most of the time when woman I deal with multiple men, they might bring that shit to them grave and there's no being honest about it. You cannot confront them about it either.
No, but here what the next thing about it, you have a trick to it, you know. Well, enough. A lot of people don't even realize. Sometimes me myself I wonder if some of them brother are fish because that you're just saying right now, it's not so. Man love do that. A man love no say, yo, here what me sex vibrant girl. My name come before the girl. That him don't call. Vibrant girl. Me a sex penny girl. That's it. Niggas love do that. Man love that. So
Yeah.
you that man don't love that. It's just 7 brothers, 7 different mind.
That's an ego thing.
But,
I think that's an ego thing.
And then the next thing, what about a cultural lifestyle? What about a Muslim with 7 wife or 3 wife or 5 wife? How do you look at his wife? You look down on her for her lifestyle?
No, that's
Absolutely
a cultural
not.
thing. Yeah.
Like even
And
if
then
it's
most
not,
of the time they're finding other cultural women that are for that lifestyle. So like who am I to say anything about how they're living their life?
And one thing I would
for
read too.
me, is it not even, it doesn't have to be a religion or whatever. Like if that's you, boo, if you're comfortable with
Diversity.
that's fine.
Diversity.
That's fine.
To each his own.
I am not looking down on you. I'm not downplaying you. I'm not, treating you any different. That's you. But I just know for me personally what I stand for and what I could take and can't take.
So you can't take one.
Nah.
So like you get it already.
Oh, I think we all have. Nothing.
It's like, what's the point of dealing with all that? Like,
yeah.
And next thing too, that some of the women or some people might argue that it is easier to be intimate with somebody where them know it's not their own because they know certain responsibilities they don't have to worry about. We have some women who are very comfortable being side chicks out here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
It comes back to, I guess, to each his own.
Yep.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some women like love that drama, or some women love like not having to fully commit to that. And
that's fine for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me,
on the other hand, I don't have time for it. I don't have the energy for it. Like, nah.
A female just say everybody cheat. Bottom line.
That's I can actually stand and say I've never cheated on anybody I've been with. So,
Faith can't talk truth.
No, that's for real.
Faith, just be the fifth. Your face don't give it to a faith. Just know
that. No, that
Not directly.
I feel like that's bad karma. I just don't want that. Like, I've been cheated on several times, so I just like, that's just not mine. No.
Not your cup of tea.
Yeah. But do a lot of people cheat? Yeah. A lot of women cheat, a lot of men cheat.
What about you, Faith?
What?
Brother, Faith is already my youth. But you get Faith that trouble, you know, my youth.
She said what?
I won't call it cheating if it was done first.
Say it back.
It's get back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your name Faith, and you're not faithful. Or that.
I am. I'm very much so. Loyalty is high on my list. Very high on my list.
What about?
Hold on. So, so cheating and loyalty are 2 different things still. But we allow that there, so just pick up in right this and just like we'll ship after one because we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. So let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
In your context, Faith,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't you, in that particular context of that situation, do not want, me not even want to know the details of how that got up. But in that situation, are you considered a player?
Say that again.
In that situation, are you considered a player? Whatever situation went down where you're indirectly, you see what I say?
It don't make sense to be petty and cheat back.
That it don't what?
Don't make sense to be petty and cheat back.
Brother, Faith probably have an eye on the next man a long time, brother. The opportunity present itself and she take it.
Nah, she said
That could be it, you know. But how I see it is, you know, we go through that phase when you find out you're cheated on and there's a back and forth, you know, you want to let go, you still don't let go. And then there's just that phase that's just messy. So is it really cheating?
You know, it's done.
Yeah.
I still cheating.
What you call
clarify.
Fair enough. But that's that situation. That's how that played out.
So KO, you never cheated before, but you tell me say you never yet have backup, like you never yet have some backup man in your mind, like I say, if this no work out, you know.
I mean,
You cheat, mentally you cheat. Done.
No,
Done.
like, I wouldn't say like
Yeah, wish me have some.
let me say physically I never cheated on anybody, but I mean, like she said, if you knew that you guys were like ending,
start sharing the number.
You're kept. No, you're kept.
well,
Come
when
with
it's
the cap, come with the cap.
everybody sound like, what do you expect me to do? To be sad and crying? No, like I gotta live my life. Like life goes on, right? Like I said, I don't have time to stress. I'm not stressing over no man. I'm sorry, I don't have time for it.
I believe say all women tend. Well, I'm not say all. I don't like overgeneralizing. I believe the majority of women always have a backup man in their mind, even if them faithful and loyal to the T.
I can't agree.
Already have somebody in their mind where they're just like, yo, if push come to shove, that person could have get a chance.
I don't think so. Like some men don't realize like how, you know, connected some women are to you guys. Like to the point like they feel that
She's sticking.
you, and they don't.
There you go. You freeze a while ago. God don't like cap.
No, I was just saying, like, some men don't realize how connected a woman is to them. Like, they just think it's like for play, or then she's not serious. So when a guy crosses her, she's not even looking at them because it's like, oh, I have this guy back home that I'm really interested in, and that's who I want. So it's not really like, oh, every woman has a man on backup. Like,
I agree.
yeah.
But the moment
silence from them. What's going on?
Now process it.
Every man has a woman on backup.
Oh yeah.
The moment you share the number, like what you think, what are you expecting?
We're not even sharing numbers. Unless it's business, unless you're talking money, like what you want my number for?
I think most guys just think we share our numbers. Not really. Maybe because you guys share your numbers a lot.
No, but that you cheat mentally. So once you share that number, you're giving yourself space to.
No, like she said, it's like I already knew like that was done. It was on the road to ending. So it's just like.
Okay.
Yeah. We have to end it first before you start a new chapter.
Like she said, it's that back and forth.
No. See?
Like we're really hoping that maybe it could work out. You know what I mean? Like maybe we'll get back on that right page, but it just never gets there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm asking you this, right? We're kind of reflect on some of the things that were said last week. One of the things one of the opinions that were shared were, in order for, like a girl is not necessarily, it don't necessarily have to be sexual, right? So it can be somebody where I just have a real intimate relationship with multiple women. You don't necessarily have to have sex with them. So quite often, what comes into the question is, what about a man with a whole heap of female friend? Is that a red flag for you too?
Not really.
Yeah, I wouldn't say female friends is like a red flag for me, but
I would just need to observe their relationship. If they're respectful to me, what did they do together? How did they meet? You know, that type of stuff. I want some comfortable, like, it's fine. You can have as many female friends as you want, because you can't tell me how much male friends I should have. Just saying.
I mean, I agree with that. That's true.
I feel like most men have a problem with women who have a lot of male friends. If every time about it,
That's because most males can't have female friends without having a sexual relationship. So that's just projecting their own thing onto their girl.
Own thing. It's not own thing. It's just the reality of life is that a male is gonna try. And if you have a lot of male friends and you go out a lot and you drink a lot, who tells?
But you gotta trust your woman. You gotta know the woman that you're with.
It's not a trust. It's just that they're imbibing in alcohol and all of that stuff, and all of those stuff lead to places.
Self-control.
If it dangerous, you're free.
Yeah. Us women, we don't try with every man we meet. Like, even if they try, we'll be like, nah, we're just friends. We could friend zone a guy quickly.
Me too, my friends.
You guys are like, we can't be friends if we're not having sex. Like,
now, I friends on ladies very, very quickly as well.
Yeah, let me not say everybody, but you know, majority.
Yeah. All right. So, Ochana, what are red flags that we have so far? A recap. We say if you turn down your phone and I hide your phone and I take calls somewhere else, right? If on a date for a while things get serious and you can't spend the night or the person not spend the night, right? What next thing?
If we're only meeting up on your time.
Yes. No time being spent.
Yeah. If you're only calling me and we're only going out on your time, I'm looking at you like, If I only could call you at a certain hour, I'm like,
What if he works at certain hours? You guys always leave that part out.
Yeah, but if you're a guy and I see you always on your phone, like your phone is attached to your hip all the time, you're always sending text messages, always, you know, like you're always on your phone and you're telling me at work you can't send off a text.
Okay.
I think you're living with a woman. Low key, that's what's in my head. Like, oh, he got a wife at home. Let me call back. Like, for real.
All right. So, Vibrant, why is so fun on the books when it comes to question?
Well, you know, so I'm going good so far because I'm just really listen and not react to there. Because as I said before, sometimes it's misinformation. You know what I mean? So that is why I'm throwing out whatever they ask. I kind of put the question, even though I see a lot of men ask the question themselves and a lot of female throw the question as well.
So, as guys, why don't you guys tell us what signs we should look for? As Gyalis. I'm sure you have Gyalis friends or people that you know. So help us out.
Nah, I plead the fifth there, so brother. Vibrant, help them out.
I wouldn't have any signs here.
So we're just giving out free points for them to get better on their game. Oh,
I know, right? And they can't say for us. Wow.
Case where I can't be a female. I mean, so I would know what is a style from what is not a style.
Yeah.
You guys know what you guys do.
If you're asking for red flag when it comes to women, we are play a lot of people.
Yeah.
We can't get them there.
You keep them.
You guys don't want those? All right. See, you don't want to skip over. Alright, we don't see what going on.
That's a different conversation. That's not what we're talking about.
Well, alright, no, but alright. In all due honesty, keeping it a book. I cannot give you red flags, the red flags that you're asking for, because I don't feel like I've ever been in the situation where I can observe something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like all the pointers want to put out so far are valid. Like, I can still logically wish what it might equal to that person being a player or whatever the case might be. Well, as far as like me personally coming up with some observations, I find that very difficult. Like, I have to really sit down and think about that before coming on the live. And I never really think about that because tonight we pride ourselves on hearing out the woman opinion, you see me? And it was more of under the guise of women giving other women advice. So other women that are tuned in for want to give them advice like, hey, based on my experience, sis, if X, Y, and Z, pump your brakes. If this, that, and that, pump your brakes, or whatever the case might be. So we're just there to facilitate that conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically,
People trying to save face.
Yep.
Hey, I'm not going to use it. Yo,
That was a nice little
Okay.
explanation or whatever, but
just to give you the right information, because some of the times you guys can be wrong. So, you know, we are just here to tell you that, yo, in that case, it not might be like that. Not gonna say we are right.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like women's intuition, most of the time, I want to say 99% of the time, we're not wrong.
nah,
And honestly, like, most women give that fairness, like, okay, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm overthinking things. Like, we give you that fair, most women give you that fair opportunity, you know what I mean? So when we really come out with it, like, most of the time we know something's up.
yeah, I feel like women just be knowing from like it's like I said, it's just like
You guys
second
aren't really
nature.
that smart with it. Like, let's be real about it. Like, you guys really give us the signs for real.
I think every woman should be a writer because you screenplay in your head a lot. And it's a thing that every woman does. You know, you screen. You tell yourself, yeah, he walked there, he jumped there, he drove there, he ran there. You just play out that in your head. And you guys like tell a man that, yo, that happened. And then, see, I'm right.
But did it happen though?
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
But did it happen though?
I go through certain situation already where it was mad freaking random. Like I take a picture somewhere and my woman I say, yo, like, why that girl stand up so close there? And I'm like, yo, she stand up like normal distance than everybody else. And then lo and behold, before you know it, so said, so done. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you didn't even have that link there yet, but it's like your woman sense something where you wouldn't even sense it. Them sense that somebody are drawing near or something. Yo, I'm tell you that intuition thing, the wicked brother.
Woman know
I mean, I think for that, like, women know women. We know, like, if a woman, we could tell when a woman wants her man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if you were oblivious to it, she probably knew, like, I know she wanted it.
It look like she remember one ex.
That what?
You look like you remember an ex just now.
If I remember extras?
No, you look like you just remember one of your ex.
No.
No, I don't have those type of
face just said that. Alright, so do you guys believe once a Gyalis, always a Gyalis?
I would say it's very hard to break that lifestyle, but I'm not going to say it can't happen.
Because, alright, our next thing too, I'm going to realize, at least, people don't do it no more, nobody can ask me that question either. But for people that do ask the question about, like, maybe, like, what's your body count? Like, if you ask that question and you get the sense he or she has a high body count, is that a red flag for you?
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Until we're starting to talk about, like, sex addiction numbers, then, like...
What sex addiction numbers, though? Like, how much is too much? Exactly.
Like, a couple hundred.
It depends on a couple factors.
Sex addiction numbers, yeah.
Wait, it depends on what?
how old are you?
Yeah.
What type of relationships have you been in? Things like that.
So would you be alright if it was like one night stands or serious?
How many one night stands? Like when
Yeah.
it depends. Like if a guy tells me, "Oh yeah, I've been with 50 girls," I'd be like, "Okay, you're a guy. Like that's before me." You know what I mean? But if you're talking about like, "Oh yeah, 500," I'm like, "How old are you? Have you been in relationships with any of them, or were they all just sexual? Like, we gotta talk about something deeper. Like something is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Nobody can answer that question there. I didn't even know there were follow-up questions to it.
I said like 400.
I didn't realize the question had a part A, B,
it
and
depends
C.
on the number. It depends on the number. Like, yeah.
If it calls for concern, then
Exactly.
there are follow-up questions.
Yes.
Okay. So technically is a red flag. So we have to vet the person. If the number raise suspicion, we have to do further investigation to make sure. Say.
Yes.
But what if he was like, yo, I stopped the Gyalis last week?
Last week? What?
But him stop, regardless, him stop. So you not give the man a chance.
Observation. You're on an observation period.
I'm like, congratulations, but with a side eye. Okay, let's see.
So Sim, I feel like you guys wouldn't give a fair shot though.
No, I would give a fair shot, but like she said, observation. Like I'm looking like I gotta see some things. If things are changing, I'm like, okay, yeah, he really stopped. Like my man's on his game. But if I still see the same red flags, I'm like, he lied.
Get out of here.
Yes.
But you can't coach the man through you can't coach him through that phase. I'm like,
he will have to be serious. Like, I can't change you. You gotta change yourself. So it ain't matter how much coaching I do, what I say, what I do. It's ultimately up to you, up to the person.
100% so. 100% so. Ultimately, but we believe that sometimes people need help. I don't know how you just help somebody to stop their Gyalis, but I think you should try.
Alright. I mean, there's some super women out there.
Somebody said the best pum pum will make him stop.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Why not?
Because she could be crazy. That's not gonna keep him held down. Like, yeah.
Now, I believe it have, well, again, I don't want to send tight pum pum because I was talking about this, right? And the same reason why when you hear Jamaica, people write a love song more than likely to involve pum pum, right? I believe intimacy is far beyond pum pum. But I believe it have certain level of intimacy where can have somebody really switch the way them think about everything else. Because sometimes I feel like sometimes people go down them road because they just really haven't met the person where them feel like worth stopping. So what if the man was a Gyalis this whole time and he meet and I say, yo, say something different about you, I'm gonna switch up my ways.
And
Observation. So observation one more time for you. I just feel like he was gonna say observation.
Yeah.
I love that word for people. Yeah.
But still, a lot of times, for me, I think you guys overthink and give, not gonna say that man doesn't do stuff that you're saying about. I think some of the time, you should just give them the benefit of the doubt.
Some women overthink, just like some men do. Yeah.
I feel trying to join right now, don't.
I gotta hop off though, guys. It has been
All right,
great chatting with
Pick
you.
up yourself.
Lovely.
Give thanks.
For sure.
All right, people.
Guys, I will be hopping off as well. I'll probably see you guys next week. It was lovely chatting with you guys.
Definitely enjoyed it.
All right, KO. Thank you as well.
Alrighty.
All right, ladies. What is going on over here? Yeah, let me see. I want to say she wants to join. All right. Yes. Let me see. Where is Empress? Where is Empress? Where is Empress? Yeah, brother. So the ladies, them. Me nah see you. Send back a request. Yeah, brother. And Empress, them attack mine. Yo, Ryan Nice. Where you
Yeah, give thanks, vibe. Cooler man.
Where you bad up the woman I say now? Where you say? Cause me
You know,
sorry now.
yeah, you know, we not bad them up, you know. But them have to know, say, man and woman, you know, we differ in our thought process, we differ in our everything. You understand me, I say? And sometimes they read the wrong too.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sometimes they read the wrong, man. You see me, I say?
In what case?
All right. For example, me as a man, me say to a girl, listen me. You see my phone, it did say it unlock. You see me, I say? Don't go searching on my phone. Because me always tell them, say, anything you search for, you go find it. I saw life stay. Anything you look for in a life, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? You would there say, you're not do nothing. You're not do nothing. And she go in your phone and she see a random picture or a random message and she just blow out a proportion and make a big deal out of it. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
That's where man and woman different. Like me, you know, say me never run through a girl phone yet.
Because of her phone.
If you have a phone, I'm not a reason for run through if you have a phone.
I don't want to see what I see.
I no want to see what I see. You understand me, I say? But a woman now it's different. She can't see your phone, it's a bother her. Like, God, the phone they say it unlock, channel star, me have to go look. You understand what I say?
Well,
Man and woman different, man. Different far right.
Where every man can attest to that still. Any man will say a woman never search him phone or born yet.
Yeah, man. As a woman going on my phone, man, I lock off that, man.
Yeah.
Big woman thing. Because I believe in a relationship, people must search for things to make the relationship better, to build the relationship. You understand what I say? Don't look for things to tear down the relationship.
Yeah.
You're supposed to start trying to build that. Agree or disagree?
A real talk, man.
And if you look for things to make the relationship not work, it don't make no sense. And there's some of that. If you look for things to make the relationship not work, it don't make no sense. If you in your insecurities and decide, say, boy, you understand me? I said, look for the positive things that make the relationship work. You know, we are gonna have problems, we are gonna have disagreement and all of them things there. But find a way to make it work if you really want it. But if you look for things where go against the relationship, it's just not gonna work. And then guess what? Man, I get the bad blame again.
Yeah.
We bad and with this and with that, but oftentimes not. Man is the simplest creature on the face of the planet. I believe.
So basically then, yeah, say, you know, the data, them are misread most of the time.
Yes, man. Yes, man. And no matter what them say, a man bad and him a Gyalis, I'm that. The one thing can make a man second long is a woman. Me can't tell her that. Straight.
Yeah.
If she play her cards them right and you understand what I say? A simple match. She can make him second long, man. Easy.
A woman or the right woman?
The right woman. The right woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
Let me put that straight. Yeah, man. The right woman. Make a man second long.
and
No.
still, like, real talk still, I feel like them thing they have to do with face. As I say, misinformation, so everyone have a face we go through. Because big woman thing, you know, if you ask enough of the youth them right now, we say them are going down the street. If you ask them what them are doing for, like, yeah, more ask them this on the live tonight. Just what them are doing for. Yeah.
Them don't even know. Them don't even know, cause vibrant.
Misinformation.
We know. We were there. We were there. You understand? As youths in the street. You understand? And guess what? Most of the time, I just follow where I follow. You understand? The clouds are for feel good or for some acceptance and them thing there. I just follow where I follow. I know bad we really say we want bad or, you know, we love it like that or we just follow. Like, for example, me as a youth, me used to drink enough liquor, I'm not to drink again. Because the truth, liquor not nice to me. It's not really not nice. When I drink down the whole place and drink whole heap of anything and I drink whole heap, it don't taste good, it's not nice. What I do it for?
Yeah.
You understand what I say? I follow because what the end thing, me have to drink this and me have to drink that and me have to do this and I do that. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
For acceptance and for feel good if we talk the truth. You understand what I say? So most of the time, you know, people have to just, you know, get into themselves, man, know who they are and, you know, embrace themselves.
A real talk.
Yeah, man. Real talk, man. Man and woman, man. You see it? Yes,
What go on there?
Where you dealing?
There, you know.
Yeah, so what you say? Because you don't know, the woman, they make them speech and we notice the man, they run out to give them the right information. So what you man say on the topic? What the data them say?
Oh, what the queen them did I say?
Them a talk about in terms of the red flag. You know, them know say them a get cheated. You know?
Bumbo.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Red flag. So warrior now, I tell you say, you know, so my type intuition, you know. And
I know man, them a misread the man them often time.
Read.
You know?
You see me, yes, I will say why you're take on that with how them feel about them red flag in terms of man and them phone, in terms of you see what I say, you know, to one party, you know, them thing that them a say, you know, stay over.
Okay.
Yeah. So we know say in reality, you know, it happen like that, where man do them thing they and cheap. But what happened to the few where it get that blame? What you think about that? Can you differ that or you agree?
No, you know, well, first and foremost, in terms of personal space, you know, me's a strong believer of it. See me, David?
Yeah.
Zane.
I believe, say, you can have a woman and she have her phone or she have her friends and it don't have nothing to do with her man.
Exactly.
Sometimes we as men, we get so caught up in our females that we even try to keep abreast of everything where them a do, who them a talk to.
Stick up in, man. Stick up in, road boy. Them type of man, they have too much estrogen, man. Them man, they're not a real man. Big woman thing.
Well, you have a point, but some man are gonna call it love. That some man are gonna say, some man are gonna tell him, say, you can't tell him don't follow him queen. You can't tell him don't check for him queen. You can't tell him.
A obsession, that man.
Yes, and then you have another set of female. If you not play them participation role there, you not love them.
Cause that them you so. Me hear woman say, boy, if them man no beat them, him no love her.
That's a man. We can tell a woman say, if a man no have no problem with you, trouble. Because see a man, we love to neat and find our female.
Yes.
We love, because we know say we not perfect and them not perfect neither.
Right.
Yes. So
right.
And that we know.
I forget her name, Chiny something. She said,
yeah, me need to come to she too, cause she said some things I'm there listening and I shake my head. Go on talk, baby.
Same thing what you must say. She said when from a man want change her, there's a problem. So
there you go.
That means she have a problem with you.
Hey, you see, from me young people usually tell me say there is some fundamentals about relationship. You say if you with a woman and she don't want change, that's not a real woman. And if a woman don't want change, that's not a real man. Because remember, we're not perfect. I want to make for nobody, and there's no such thing as soulmate. Love has to work on every day, just like when you get up and go to the gym.
It's a choice, man. Yes.
Yeah. something we work on. That emotion there where you work on it, meaning when you're vexed, you do the loving thing. You see me? When you're upset, you still do the loving thing. You get up and you bust a chips for your woman jar, or you give her a hug when you come in. But still I get used to them thing there, you know, because all my girl right, she do them things to me and I still feel weird. Because I'm Jamaican, we're not telling them, but still I have to get used to them thing there. Come in and give me a kiss from my jar and hug me when I leave. Sometimes I'm vexed. But not like.
Yeah, may I get the woman them some insight, Zane, so them understand, man, especially Jamaican man a little more, Zane. Like, never talk to myself personally, and most man, Jamaican man, I can relate. As a youth, I grew up, I never told no one about a love thing. Because my mother and my father never tell you about I love you and them fuck with that and hug you up and carry one. We not grow them with them, we don't know there's something there. It's woman I learn love from. You understand? It's a woman first look at me and say, I love you. And then she expect me to say it back, I'm going to say it back and she vex. You understand? Because I never know, say, I saw the thing work. You understand me? I say, we have to learn. There's something they say, oh, I saw the thing work. So when them...
Yeah, buddy.
Where are you dealing?
Yeah, go and listen to God, man. Listen to reason, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, want them continue, man. Soon drop in my take, you know?
Be a trouble, you give the artist.
No, man, I love reasoning, man. The two are the ones in my deal.
Yeah, because that
especially my friend that's up on the right.
Yeah, what I know. You know what I'm saying?
I love the charge of reasoning, because like the charge, I say, brother, them things that we have to get used to. You get to me, I say, brother, simple thing as she tell you, say, yo, she love you or even, yo, I miss you. Because one day I get in an argument with one girl with that, because all she said was, yo, she miss me. Right? And she expect me to say it back. And naturally, I like something I want to see her, but the feel of missing, it wasn't there for me to take. If she forward in her, I want to see her and
don't be honest, Mr. General. Yeah, don't be honest. Lie and tell her so you miss her too. You hear me I tell you no?
That's what I have to go do.
You hear me I tell you no? You hear me I tell you no? Lie and tell me. I have to learn that, you know. Me is the type of man that go to woman and say, honestly, me I deal it, baby. If me not love you, me not love you. If me not miss you, me not miss you. Them not depend that.
Them know I hear that, friend.
Stop that. You see that? And 85% of honesty woman forget. And me can talk that loud. If my woman did there know me and said it.
So like what you said earlier, that love something at work, something we have to work on and build. Yeah. Like you going to the game, you fixing your car.
Yes.
Because no woman never sweep me off of my feet. I never meet no woman who just sweep me off of my feet. And I say, oh my God, I just come back earlier.
Not sweeping off of feet. A classy woman sweep black man off of them feet.
You feel me?
So
I have to allow myself now for, all right, make we build a love. It's like a seed that we have a plant now.
I want to grow together. Yeah.
Feel them thing.
Yeah. Every day. But a lot of...
You don't feel them thing that go still. It's like you have to find a purpose, brother. So, you have to just make a woman your purpose too, brother. You see what I say? And if she accept, then that flourish. I just saw me pre it, brother. You see what I say? Same like that with the soulmate thing. Because everything about you're growing now, you're evolving now. So if the right evolve now is nothing but glorious days and blissful time, you know, brother. That's just how me pre-life and view life. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
My baby mother they together from boy high school. She give me 3 picnic. Say me if I tell you something I love that woman, then me a liar. And like me say that woman is a woman who grew for love. And me have to understand this whole concept and say, you know, so I really love that cat here.
We got you. Well, we got you.
Yeah, so them things as we say, we learn cause through with them in our upbringing. Like what the Rasta said earlier, it's like he never get that from the mother and father. It's like
those examples. We're in the street enough time like me there in America, yesterday we talk to some females and them I tell you say, boy, Jamaican man run a left family. Let me tell you this, Jamaican man in America, you know, dog, them the woman them have their way, you know. We gonna have 10 girl. We never want to stay in a committed relationship. You understand? We come for take and not to give. You hear some stories.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I mean,
but here one, man, that's why You see, and that's why I and I even start the program, you know, because them things have to discuss and them things have to talk. And we have to bring that gap there. Where we can talk to the parents them on it too, and we can talk to youth on it too. And so as youth. Because here,
right.
As what I say, you see, misinformation, and that mash up the thing. Come like some man there yard right now and feel like foreign easy. Misinformation, him call you and say, yo, send a bills or 2 bills, and you say, yo, you know, say nothing not go on. Him and say, boy, put them money there for a joke every time you call him star be a style story. Him no.
No way now easy.
Because
no way.
I know hate him most of the time, you know. But it's just a different way of life and a different lifestyle, and him not have a clue about that. Him not you know show up why you feel real.
Yes.
Him not know say, yo, if you don't have a driver, you don't have a Uber fare, you can't move for real. Him not know them things, brother, because we can go for a taxi man and say, that's what I say. And you can do the thing, so him not understand that structure. So by him don't understand, brother, him go burn you certain way until him get the overstanding.
Right. Which is an experience
so
himself.
Thing now with ones and ones. Watch a style, you know. Same thing like what you talk say. The man them get this a certain information from yard and just live by that. But when a man forward now, and as what you say, him see what go on and him fit in, brother. I want him to your brother enough Jamaican man. If the woman them talk the truth, brother, them have Jamaican husband in them house. I teach how to cook, I make them know the bed for spread. House clean.
But man for know that from before them start they would do.
That's what I say. Enough of them start the truth and say, yo, what
you know, bro.
No, I roll out and a drawers in a bathroom and there. What you do, y'all? What you do? No disrespect, but I tell you. So acknowledge the good too. So here one me know we have to enhance on that. So we have to say, yo, here one we're missing farm, so we have to fix back that something there. So we have to, you know what I mean? Get the truth out. Some you know, say, yo, here what? This girl is good. That's what I said. It have it fast.
You have to round it.
Yeah.
You have to provider, a protector, a cultivator, an understanding man, a road man, a scholar, a father figure, a gangster. You have to be everything if you are Gyalis. And that is what me say. A Gyalis are everything him have to be, because no matter how deep your pocket is, you have a woman out there who don't want your money. So your money don't carry her. Is it? Hello, lovely lady.
Everything up. What going? Vibrant, big up yourself, Dan Screw. Are you that, my friend?
I want that, man.
You never know you're there.
Oh, so I'm moving there. I'm going to try to grasp. My mom said, me, I know when I get it, but me try to grasp.
Yeah. Me never time in my life, me have 5 women. When me, I'm telling you when my time. I'm jumping at the Gyalis section in the car, but fully up, you know.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear what you say. Diamond. Yeah. I want you to talk about this 5 women. I want to know what him can be 5 women. You for keep 5 women for stay faithful to you. Tell me now.
No, but that's the thing. You can't worry about faithfulness. You have to fear, you know.
So you don't
see
care.
Huh?
You don't care if them give her the pussy.
No. Remember say me I give them cocky.
Yes, some of your girl them then. Don't say you have 5 girl, because you don't.
You're
not girl.
What?
No.
You not a girl?
You have them Pankak.
And them have you, Pankak.
Well, for the mind come in a benefit. That's cool too. That's cool too. We can run it that. Everybody can happy, you know. That's my thing, you know. It's not only one-sided happiness to be working. You see what I say, baby? I can tell you that. It's at the time of me I talk, me at 37 now. Them Gyalis days they are. Like before I get a youth, I get my first youth at 21. So you see 17, 18, 19, because me was an honest Gyalis, you know. I was a Gyalis where me tell the girls, say I have a girl and you don't know. I have a sex drive as well where she probably not able to meet the needs And you know, she probably want some experience, and I don't want to ask my main squeeze for. I'm honest.
My Gyalis friend, them a liar, blue friend.
I'm taking picture with
I'm here. Okay, I'm coming. Here's what I want to say before, because I got a room full of professional women in my spa right now.
I
You see,
lie.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If 5 of your girl make one good girl, then you say something. But we
It depends on what you
want
do.
to know what them 5 girl, what them all your benefit. Just pussy again. That's it.
All right. Remember the age. Remember the age bracket I tell you about. I tell you when you get the first move.
Your age bracket?
No, when I was being a Gyalis, the age bracket that I was conducting those procedures, it was 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, so you're not a Gyalis no more. I didn't think.
First and foremost,
I didn't think.
Me get children. You know, my start family. Me do the do. Me try the try. Walk the walk.
It's a farmer Gyalis, you know.
Years, you know, feel with the
Me talk today. Yeah, Gyalis today.
No, today means a money is. Today means a money is.
Today what?
Means a money is.
So it no matter then. Gyalis thing no make sense. It don't matter. That's what I said.
No, I'm gonna put achievement over women.
So what the point of the conversation then?
No.
What's the question, Vibrant?
All right, at that, because I you take on, brother, me just low you.
Yeah.
Right?
But basically, the red flags, then we are signs that shows that you're dating a Gyalis. Oh, you know, say, you know, man is a Gyalis.
The third down phone, something I talked about earlier.
But I tell you what me think. Me think a man is a Gyalis to let's say if it, like him say my 5 woman, right?
Yeah.
Every one of them 5 women have a different purpose or a different meaning, right? Or them do something for you. I'm coming. Something for you worthwhile, right? Because this is how me see it. Every man have him woman, right? Then him have him side girl where him like outside with, party with, enjoy.
If you have a brown girl on the side, you can tell her that. If you have a black woman, a brown girl on the side. If you have a brown woman, a black girl on the side. That's something you do like.
Oh, so it's about all them look. It's about all them looks. So it's not.
Hey, we can talk that now, you know. And me have my art, you know.
At a fire.
Me have, you know. We can talk that now, you know. And me have my art, you know. You understand?
They need me? Oh, okay. I'm coming. I'm here. Me have to take a picture. Hold on. I'm coming. You see how me I give you my time? Look at all these queens right here. Say hi, ladies. See how me I give you my time? Yeah?
Thank you.
Tell me who are the real Gyalis, yes, sir. Who are the real Gyalis? Me or you? Can you do that by yourself? I'm a full of woman right now.
Right now. This time I talk to tough now, I know it's emotional.
Yeah, you ready? My crown is here. This is not mine. I put on one for 1 second and take one picture and get back to you. Think boy what you want to say to me. Come and I'll take my fuck you from you.
What? Wow.
Sorry.
Yes, man. Penny say, yo, you know.
I'm on live.
Say hi. Toxic. Said, hello.
Okay.
And afraid of the life.
Thank you. Hold on.
At a fire, I want to hear from you. Because you said
that was amazing. Thank you. I don't know how many ways I love you. Thank you. I don't know how many ways. So I am going to do an unboxing and then it's nice to meet you. Don't go to Florida yet. Yes, I the whole kid is myself. Cheers. I have to have you. I'll cry. I cry once a year. Okay. No, these are brand new shit.
So we got links and experience.
My God, she's still on the live, you know.
How will the girl log on with,
That
man?
was good. We got to express.
Yes. I'm gonna say that again. You hear me?
Yes.
So we are talking one
Best vision for
time, time,
I'll throw this out.
beauty touch.
Now go in the room. No, I'll get it.
Time and beauty touch spa.
The bathroom?
Gyalis cream.
Mad.
You want me to
Yes,
Hold
time.
on. Now for coming out of private.
Yeah, man, talk the thing them. I want to hear what y'all say.
Who's that?
Our new man jump on the live, diamond.
Yeah, man, because we well want to hear what y'all say. Y'all say a bag of things, so I have to jump on the live.
Man, have to
Talk the thing them.
they are alpha female, so as an alpha male, him have to jump on.
Wait, I'm for that, because you're not so tough, man. Stop it, man.
No,
woman,
that's true y'all talk. That's true y'all talk. I'm not tough.
Afraid to talk to me the way you fold up your hand.
I will tell you. Talk the thing to make us see what I go on.
You're prepared. I want to know about this Gyalis thing when I talk about. Him say him a big man. Everybody I talk about this Gyalis thing. Him a contradict himself every second. Him a Gyalis, then him want him for them money. Him can't figure out what him want.
Yeah, no, me one of them. I mean, shut up. Let me take care of it now. Yeah, man. Hey, one time when I did broke, you know, woman if you have money and if you have jive, for me there with them, you know. But now look for you if you never have jive or if you never have your things, you know. I saw me did stay.
You have money, so you don't need a progressive woman. You just fuck.
Right now, me need a. She could have lived under a bus stop. Me need a woman, right? Well, my fine woman. Fine woman. Not tell you.
Bro,
Fine one.
Hold on, man, yeah. Use
Fine one.
Gyalis if I that you say. Nothing. You know, what you get, you just have a girl at pum pum.
Empress.
No,
Gyalis.
I would say Empress when we talking about, remember what he said? Any any this, any that. That's why we use that terminology.
No,
I have one question. I just have one question for you, right? Describe a Gyalis for me. Who is a Gyalis?
Okay, first we have to figure out if I'm describing it from a woman's point of view or what I think a man think a Gyalis is. From my point of view?
One point of view.
Yeah, woman. I want to hear from you, yeah.
Huh?
From my point of view, there's no such thing as a Gyalis.
Okay.
Because if I'm listening to this guy right here that's telling me, if me want to ask him what's a Gyalis, and he might tell me, say, a Gyalis, him fuck 5 gal, and the 5 gal them not work 50 cent.
That's what a Gyalis is. I'm gonna have more than one woman at one time.
So yeah, sir. Like all them Muslim and all them African, we have all 7 wives and all them that them are Gyalis.
Yeah, man. A Gyalis, man.
Listen, I don't disagree with that. So you got the wrong girl. Me not disagree with the Muslim and the African and the poly people them where them have more than one woman, you know. Me not disagree. Because don't tell me I get no man.
That is cultural.
But this is my point. If you're gonna be a man that have 5 women, you gotta be taking care of 5 women. You're not gonna tell me say. You're not gonna
I want me to take care of. No. I probably 2 of them. No. I tell you the truth. In a them time when I 17, 18, 19 to 20, before me get my youth, what you talk about? The girl I'm there with, when she all pregnant, and she don't want to fuck all the time, and me still want to fuck, I have a girl for that. When me in a school, I have 2 girls in a school. When I'm out of school, I have a big woman when I'm in a school.
I fuck where I talk about.
And we are all of us fucking.
Ask me what is a Gyalis. Let me tell us a Gyalis. If he might talk, say, my 5 women, and them 5 women there have words, and him knows that them 5 women there, him have like that, but not people we can build him up. You get what I mean? That no, you gotta be a 5 girls like me. Huh? We have them business and I do them business.
I have the nurses and the lawyers and the doctor can be and the justice and the police. I have them that can be here too. Come here, I'm tell you, say 70. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, me farm for myself, let me tell you, I have my heart right now. If all my woman was and me have a job work for you.
You can't.
I'm a woman know that, so I can talk this right now.
Can't have 5
All right.
progressive woman one time.
Well, they give me a quarter pound at all.
Yeah, I want
No.
here.
2 or 3. Quite too much for them all your time and your patience. And, you know, them like treats and yeah, all of them things there. Them like them things. So you can't have too much. You see me? And if you can't have nothing at all, you have to probably have 1 or none.
Give me a quarter pound at all, Zane.
May I
A
hear
quarter
you?
pound at all. No, from my perspective, it's all about where you're at in your life, what stage you're at in your life. When we're younger as kids, we do childish things, you know. When we grow up, we do adult things. We're supposed to. I know everybody really grow up, but we're supposed to evolve with time and, you know, grow up and change certain things. The way I was when I was a youth, I'm a total different person today, right?
So would
When
you
I
try
youth,
to
I
be a
got
Gyalis?
full.
Is that a today word for you?
No, you calm down. Because I talk now.
Calm down.
So yeah, no man, you have to calm down and listen now. So I listen, so I shut my mouth and listen when
No,
you
but
talk.
listen, I just did want to ask that one thing there, but go on, sorry.
All right. You want to hear my definition of a Gyalis? All right. Me, you know, I believe in building your worth, your network as a man. Build up your network, you know, build up your value. Become a high value man. Woman run you down and flock you like wow. You understand what I say?
That's my
Build up your build up your money, build up your thing, build up your career, build up your thing. You don't have to look at another girl.
If me not build it, me no want her when me build.
Well, guess what now?
Good.
I not disagree.
So then we have to define Gyalis. What is it?
I not disagree. I not disagree with the I know, and I agree with the I either.
No, I think I know what day. I know I'm put that there, so. As I tell you, no.
But let me tell you something. More time you come with a girl in a rude boy, or a girl that come with a youth, you know. But here we go on now. But sometimes one person will grow and the next person not grow. You understand what I say? And you have to shoot out. So you say you don't want her when you build, you want to build with her. It don't work so all the time. Sometimes you have to find somebody on your level. You understand what I say? And that's how life set up. You understand? Some people believe in a comfort zone where, you know, all right, I'm look at house and I'm look at car, I don't want nothing else. I'm good.
Right.
Well, another man want the world, more a private jet and more want 2 yacht down the sun, more want 10 business and you understand what I say? So
you find a woman like that.
Me, I have left my wife. Me, I have left my wife because of that. Because me I grow and she comfort and she comfortable. And she don't want to grow. You understand what I say? So it all depends on the personality and where you're at in your life. You don't believe so?
Of course. I want to fuck up relationships too. Isn't it? You have to fuck up.
Then
I feel like we're saying the same thing.
None of your mistake in our life, and I just learning curves, you know. Yeah, man. I saw you have to learn.
But I feel like you're saying the same thing. I feel like he and I saying the same thing. Like you talking about 5 girl when have no worth versus having worth. It makes
watch you know.
But you see them independent woman too. You have to be careful of them too, you know. Them so-called independent woman, you have to be very careful of them, you know, because when we find with the independent woman them oftentimes don't want to play the woman's role.
No, not ever. No, don't say that. Don't say that. No, that's your own insecurity. That's your own insecurity.
I want you to show me that because I have a bone when you're insecure before.
No, I have to answer this one inside. Not lie. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm not putting you on line. That's your own insecurity. Let me tell you why I feel so.
Well, I'm going to say something. In most cases, I'm right because a tunnel vision.
And it's natural.
Yeah.
Yo, me fuck all caliber girl. Me fuck girl where I'm multi-millionaire for run our same speed.
Busy. Once them put busy in it, it's over.
You see?
Once come in it's over.
Me know time I change and we are move from the traditional thing. See? Me understand there's something there. Cause you know, we're not stuck in back in the age and thing. I understand there's something there. But traditionally, women have a role. That's why women build different from man. A man have a role. A man can't fill a woman void and a woman can't fill a man void. You understand? But people are trying to do this something you know. A plumber try to be a blood clot electrician and electrician try to be a plumber. The house now go good. You understand? A woman is a nurturer. You understand? And she are gonna mold the family and take care of the family, and you understand? Nowadays, woman want independence. She want go out there, go make the bread and that. You understand what I say?
Yeah, but the family's supposed to come first, regardless.
But the female, that's right.
That's why them women are manless nowadays. 30 and 45, 40, and then she try to look a man for second long car, here one. She spent all her life to try to be independent. She not no youth, she not no kids, she not no this. You understand what I say? She spent all her life to try to be independent, while if she was playing the role of a woman, she should have most likely have her husband, have her family, have her thing together.
So you don't think if man play the role as man, woman would have to play the role as woman?
That's what you just going to say.
No, I have an answer for that, man. Go on talk though.
Don't get me wrong, it's the first I know. But of
course, I don't know one side thing.
In most cases, I'm right, because here what I know, as I say, woman overthink and overdo it. A woman are the only one in the house I go say them a mother and father. No man now say that, no man now say mama.
No,
that's right about that. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think that's the right thing. Even when women have their sons and try to dress their sons like them and all of this, that's because they want to be the man and the woman, not the son like.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to stick another pin. I want to look at our country. I want to look at our nation. I want to look at the violence and things. When you're looking at the family and looking at the home, most of them youth are some single mother youth, you know. You understand me? I say, and most of them grow up with too much emotions where man not have naturally. So a man can reason out a thing, a simple thing. A man look on your way and a simple thing, a man just get you understand me? I say, and cross and angry because a man can reason out certain things where naturally man should have.
Jamaica force man sometimes them way they for be like that, but you still want man to understand, because I'm not really too much put the pressure on the woman, I'm going to put the blame on the man and the bad boy. I'm not telling a lie, because I'm a man, my general, and that's what I'm learning.
Right.
Man, because if you feel to yourself, a woman is like water that, you know, when she go in at the zone and say she want to achieve, she put herself in a momentum of dominating everything.
Right.
Evil want to dominate the home, and if you play your role,
no, Byron, everybody have emotions. Everything you do is all about emotions. So we not say that. But men emotions different from women emotions. How we deal with emotions, I should say. Let me correct it. How we deal with the emotions is different.
It's more come from the estrogen, from the feminine.
There you go. Female deal with emotion different from males. Yeah. They do.
Estrogen in a man.
See, that's the problem.
Estrogen in a man. And a woman estrogen in a
man. It's in a man, but
it makes it in about it's proportion. You understand?
And that's why look no man. And that's why you can have some boy and move so and rare because them think half balance.
Half balance. It's a balance.
Testosterone level lower than
your testosterone share there, so your estrogen right down here, so.
Hey, but family, that's a contradicted statement. Your food can control estrogen levels and your testosterone levels.
Even let me show you a thing. Even plastic
for them boy. That for them blame not the choice for them boy.
No, brother.
No. Never disagree with that. No, not for them. Not for them boy there. Not for them boy there. That's nasty and go choice.
For them, brother.
Not for them. But not all of them.
Yo,
not all of them,
brother. Yo.
Not all of them.
Gyalis road there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
straight. So let me ask you this. When I talk about emotion, I just want to ask you about what you just said. Right? So you feel you don't know that it's emotion mash up business most of the time, right? You agree?
That's why I don't do business with family and friends.
Exactly. So sometimes now at the same time, it's proven, he just said that women out here killing this business game. So clearly, the difference is women know how to handle emotion when they have
Are women killing this business game? I want you to think, you know, because me go come with receipt and facts now. When you talk, you have to talk carefully, you know.
All right. That's
Women,
fine.
women
see,
dominate certain industries, the industries that they are expected to dominate.
Not
All
anymore.
right? Okay, all right.
Not anymore.
What's
Women
that?
dominated even the trucking industry right now. You know that? Bet you don't
Me
know.
have two trucking company.
Good. I'm glad. Where you there, New York?
Me da Atlanta.
Networking.
Yeah, we're gonna talk later.
You're so
All
fast.
right.
You're so fast.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. What we go for a reason though?
You have to give woman them props where.
Bro, you see what I have? Don't play with me. Don't do that.
Woman, me like them drive. You understand? And that should be a turn on for every man. You see me?
Right.
When
Yes.
you wanna go hard, especially if you're a dater or you want dater that turn me on, brother.
Come in.
It still have a balance.
They in my office under the desk. So I'm able to.
You see me? Because I see him as well I say, you know.
Why? It's yours.
As a man, brother, more time. If you get
Yeah,
a
I think so. We're not gonna
acknowledge, say you acknowledge we. It works so perfect.
No, well, me no really pre the acknowledgement.
No, man, it may just I tell you, say, just care. Show that you care.
That's it. That's it.
Me have to learn that. Me have to learn that.
No, but that me I tell you because we are
Me have to learn that. Me not lie to you. Emotional women have to learn. Me not believe.
from a society that doesn't teach
Yeah.
that lifestyle.
You know.
So me I tell you, within this time, if same like what you say you learn that, if you have somebody around you teach you that, brother,
That's the thing.
after a while, you know what you're going to do? A lot of things you're going to stop because you see care where you get. You start, you have a thing when you're calmer. You know why you go against that care there. So you see what I say that the care goes a far way. Because that first, all of
and everybody need a specific type of care. You see an emotional person.
But may I go back to emotions, you know?
Emotional person to
answer me.
You know what I mean?
May I go back to emotions, right? I often hear in most of my relationships say, me nah no emotion. But it's not that I have a lot of emotions, but I am a logical person and I make logical good decisions. You understand what I say?
Yeah,
I don't make emotional decisions. I don't make decisions based off emotions. I make decisions based off logics. You understand me? I say, I walk one with our thing. Like it's stuck or it freeze.
I'm gonna freeze up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I want her working at the thing, cause we don't want you freeze out I think. I know you are going.
Right.
But
yeah, boy, you can say a lot of people them too.
Yes, man. We are giving them it real. You understand? Right. Because these women oftentimes misunderstands men. You understand? Them oftentimes misunderstand us as men. When we make logical decision where good for the relationship or good for the something, them make decision based off of emotion because them feel like say and them feel like say. Feel me bumbo clot. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that match approach, we can tell you that match it up because I do that already. You see in a relationship where you even have an because you gone, sorry session there, where you have a high achieving woman, a woman that been through it, even higher than you.
I'm call on the pro here, what I must say. Because we have to call headline I read.
All right, see it there. Yeah, man. You could get some wisdom in the thing, you know?
And some inlight we are bring to the thing. I listen to the man, I love what go on. You know the reason?
Yes, I.
Because we know them kind of reasoning is always multifactorial, all of different windows, all of different doors, opinions, you know, experiences, and, you know, and we all people really overstand it.
Zane.
Yeah. Eh? So, with the queen, you know, like with the daughter, them and here, them I say, you know, I just say we have to listen to the daughter, them and the emotions.
Right.
You see, emotions is a part of everyone being, you know?
Yes, I.
So emotion is not a thing where you really learn or get or you have it, but
natural.
It's how you harmonize it, seeing?
Right.
How we are, you know? Emotion a thing where we have to harmonize, you know?
Natural.
And we level them thing there with the queen them and them thing there.
Aye.
But sex now is a thing where it just natural, cause in life, you know, you have 10 things that stimulate the mind, see? And the thing that stimulate the mind the most is sex, see? Cause when man is driven by sex emotion, them gifted with superpower for action. So it just natural, it's just how man can really balance themselves and some man have more than some, you see? So when it comes to how some man interpret Gyalis now, saying from long time, like we say, in the earth, look how natural it is. I'm glad the queen upon it, saying.
I man look for myself.
Saying, because look now.
So your argument, them not gonna work, you know, your lyrics, them not stand a chance, cause she already.
Now, realistically, saying, we have like, we always have a higher proportion of woman more than man. See? And if me myself get children, I may have more daughters more than son. See? So me know say, yeah, also earth that. So now we realize it's how hard the way how some people think like man to us. Lacking at this Western consciousness and this Western concept of just, you know, a man to a woman and think that is real and them kind of stuff there. And it now go turn back still, you know, because one thing with the mind, any dimension it's stretched to. It can't come forward and life not go back. So when we reaching at this reality now, say, this is what some people like, what them call nuclear families, see? Because one time it was villagers and all a child would have born and no man ever know a over youth unless it look like Geechee. Them say, yo, are you one, you know? But at the village grow the child, see? And everything is alright. But since we come to this kind of nuclear family and this Western consciousness, see?
Commercial. We play upon that.
See?
Real.
For real, you know? So
you say one time.
Yeah, man, we are come from the hunters gatherers when the village did run it, but now we come to the state and the market, see? So to the state now provide that kind of
everybody mix up, everybody are doing it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, one time that honestly, that's how it was on them thing there. But through the emotion coming right now and cause the overdrive and because in the evolution, people realize and I check say, all right, if me have my youths and them thing there with a family, we can really make it go better schooling and them kind of stuff they're saying. So so if you turn back and go how it used to go one time, you know, but we have to overstand the transition. Saying
yeah, no, man have to just start play about them roll down.
Saying so man have to overstand the transition how it get here and how it can really get better.
Yo, you look like a retired Gyalis.
We can't just jump and blame people.
Commercial, give me a thought there.
Yeah.
DH say man have to just play them role. And
don't abuse them.
Go forward to where Kusha saying if you are listening. Where it come from is a transition. So if man have to go back to them role, because remember, you know, man,
don't worry about woman and our job, we don't know. Just people want them to know what them to do.
Man,
you teach the woman, not the farm.
You used to get
the woman have to teach the man.
Listen, me, my brother, man used to get all youth and all 10 year and 20 year back in ideas, you know. So if man to go back to what them used to do, it not gonna work. And that's why I must have to accept the evolution and the diversity. And if you want to work with this now, you have to just get in line because you know what if man to go back to where them are doing. If we go back to what we do, we can't go back there, so.
Yeah, not go back. Not go back. It's a foul movement.
Protectors and cultivators family. We're not talking about the abusive side of the woman complain, the party forced the woman out of the house so she go get her own money because the man pay everything and him want tell her what to do.
No, man, no, so that.
That part,
That is a
we talk the part where the man
no,
stand up
that's a
and in mute them
that is a
and
topic to complete because that was
it's a whole family dynamic.
what you are talking about was designed by Babylon that bigger than man and woman in a house. That was
What do you mean?
designed. That was
What
designed.
in terms of what?
Woman come out of the house go work. That design.
Why you think it design?
You
and it's not every woman they do it. It still have man where the woman in them house state.
Basically design, brother.
We can't use the word design because other people are doing it. Other people are achieving it. So it is achievable, it's attainable. The ones that are failing must be the ones that are doing something different. That's a new thing. That's a new thing.
That you're blaming the man for letting the woman coming out of the house to work. And I'm telling you that no, that was designed.
No, I'm not blame nobody. Me I say, anybody at all, even if a woman, if a man is with a woman where she earn more, if him not get him chips together, him will come out to get him chips. You know, play blame game, at least me learn. So me not play blame game in a relationship.
No, but it's not a blame game.
People hear a script, but I don't believe in scripts. People just live what them learn.
What you are saying is there's truth to nothing what you are saying about what we are saying. It's a forward movement. It's not a complainant right now. There's a process where a solution. So that's why we create a platform for hear everyone's side. So at the end of the study, we can find a conclusion how to move forward.
Never solution, never in my own terms. You have to, I would take the structural references from back then men, because obviously as it relates to the future where we came into present, something must have been doing right where the man was present in cultivating his family. We're not talking about the part now where man did do the wrong part and him have 3 women and this and that. We are talking about going forward. So going forward, we determine the fact there you take pieces of what worked then, pieces of what working now, and create a hybrid. Whereas probably both people are work, both people are earners, everybody and the same wavelength and still cultivating children in that dynamics.
Basically, you want to create machine because you take out the diversity.
No, from everybody I earn, there's more diversity. There are trips, travels, good schooling, luxury.
So you are making what you call a machine, a one-track bomb.
But a family is supposed to be a machine. A business is supposed to be a machine. It is if it's not operating, whereas you know that role, you play that role, you know that role, you play that role. We find time for each other. We fuck, we do everything, we enjoy, we cuss, we fight, we stick it out. We're not inform, we not tell people what business I will move through. At that, me know that is what I quit somebody off a quit family. Because really and truly, if people, whether them have it or not, them have struggles. We can't say a lie. Whether them rich or them poor, them have still needs that are not met. Because every need met by money.
Now watch you now. Watch you now.
So
same thing what we are talking about with the broken homes and the broken people, broken girls and broken boys. So struggle more and struggle. You have man out there right now, we have got through it because the woman who him love, brother, the amount of trauma where she bring to the relationship. Same like some boy. You see what I say?
Hold your head down and work. If it's a girl, hold your head down and work. Stop pick problem and just work to where you are. That's the solution for that.
There's different ways that people deal with stuff. So with that,
you have to find the way to work.
Said you have some woman right now where can run the joke for talk back to them, man. You have some woman where can't, brother. You see what I say? So that I tell you struggle different from struggle and everything people can stay with. Some of the women they have to quit that because she love her life more. And the one them will prove that them love man more. You see what happened?
True.
So what we are saying now, you have people have to make that choice for them life too. So some people have to quit some toxic relationship too, brother.
True. Absolutely.
Definitely.
You see me? But as what we are saying, because Penny has said we run down left the topic.
No, at the same topic, man.
Yeah,
because really, truly, at the same topic, because going to get what you want, you know. It sometimes bring on a presence where people not like. That's why a lot of accomplished people is by themselves, whether that be man or woman.
But hear what? Still, like what I'm saying now, this is an international and a universal topic, you know, saying. We only talk from Jamaican experience, saying. How we grow up a yard, we grow up and see some man rough and feel like, yeah, it was always good to be top man and Gyalis, and some of it work and you know, but like we say, we learn. And we grow through them things from all kind of pains and all kind of different things. See?
Yeah.
So what we want to know.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah, because you're long enough.
I'm gonna ask a question. I was told that I remember I was having a conversation and I was told that in Jamaica, you know, the men weren't really taught like, well, marriage, you know?
No.
It was just more likely taught about, oh, you for breed woman have enough girl. Is that?
Not necessarily, no.
Well, honestly, whenever hold on, whenever I was even taught anything, we just learn something what we see other people do.
Oh.
See?
It wasn't
definitely we have parents where you know, because my parents are married and no people married and them thing.
Right.
I'm a big brother. So people are go about that.
No, boy, baby said, make sure you don't get over a problem, you know, because you get the example, you know.
But their father grow you. A father grow you.
Oh,
You.
mother grew me.
Father grow.
A mother grew me. Father beat me. No father do.
Well, my father grew me, you know.
Some blood clot lick. That's all father do.
No, I grow with my father, man. Saying
better than my father, and him dead.
Saying
better than that.
But you know, I know. Yeah, that is a personal thing that you talk about. As we say, we are talking on a universal topic. Saying, I don't want to get too personal. Saying,
no,
but like with the Empress say, our thing them when I grow up on them thing they like in our time, it's just a transition on them thing there. I never, like my father never really said, son, I love you yet, like what the man him say. The man that just show you love, they never tell you them thing there. Because at different time, they might come through rougher days. See? They never learn. My father never embraced me and them kind of thing there and them thing there. I see him appreciate love when we do some things. But I never say, Ray, and me grow with my father. And me love my mother as well. Because I know say there's some spiritual affliction in them. Why they made have to separate. See?
Watch out now, Bobo. I'm glad you got this, sir. Because that is the next thing where female have the overs.
Same.
A lot of times you get a Jamaican, instead of you cuss him, you have to go do your study. Because as what I say, you were taught how to show affection different. Your overs, that's why some of them money are run away because him know if show affection, him can't do it and him get scared. So him run. So that's why I tell you, so we have to unlearn some of these things and relearn. Because not until when someone will start in a relationship, we understand what our mother and our father got through. That's what I say. And some of the time that's too late.
Brother, you have to just fuck up a whole little relationship and then you learn upon one. Yeah. Stop it, no man.
But watch,
but watch a relationship is so specific to it. Yeah, you can't even use nothing from the past.
Hold on, Gechi. Let me ask you something. Hold on the Bible. Hold on, Gechi. You have, how much youth you have?
3.
How much data?
But that's around 10 though. Send enough girl go tell them I don't want that.
How much data you have?
I want to be straightforward, that's my problem.
No, me say how much data you have?
2 princesses. I love them so much.
So you want someone just try? You want someone just try relationship with them? You want someone just try relationship with them and fuck up and go see if them get it better with some next girl? So
no, let me tell you.
That's what we are talking about right now, bro. Saying, so me I say, yeah, cause all you talk about how you run on with girl, like somebody run on with the data. You go for your gun.
No, that's what me I tell you. Hold on now. You see, when me are talking, I'm talk specific, you know. When me a Gyalis, me 17, 18, 19, 20. I get my first child, I'm 21. I make my first 300,000 and move out of my mama house and take on a whole house and fix it up. and moving my baby mother at 21. She at 19. Me call my mother and tell her, Mom, me make a big money, me go breed my girlfriend. That I was 21. Me I think about being a father for show my father how to be a father. Because I already did know in the future. So me gonna be a better father. You understand? So let me tell you, I have whole heap of experiences can tell straight across the board. Enough good, enough great. The greater is yet to come.
You believe in how a bad come good?
In terms of what?
No,
define
yes or no?
What a bad in terms of what?
What a bad comes good.
What is bad?
Because you see your father treat you bad and you have that revenge in you so much that you are be a good father because of your father. You don't.
No, it's not a revenge, you know. It's you have a mistake sheet. So you know all of the father mistakes. And when you get the opportunity, you write it. So I'm not really put it as bad because remember, say our parents, them only do what them did know. They did not have a script either. So why
you blame him? Why you
blame him? Blame him home.
We're not dead so still. I mean, why you're right because that's the next.
No, I'm not blame him. I'm not blame father for nothing. Actually, before my father died, he was trying to be a better grandfather.
That broken topic there.
I'm going to rate him for that. Before he got out.
The Empress.
No, family, I'm not broken for nothing. I can't be broken. As I tell you, one of the Bible, that's what I tell you, me is of a psychopathic nature, you know. Whereas emotion, I mean, I talk from my heart, I not lie to you. Emotion is something I have to learn with art. You see, my woman in me there with enough she got through, you know. Because me just have some things and some thought where it just come there and then, and sometimes our loved ones experience it. That's why me say, we fuck up something.
Yeah, but
you see me? But if you're a good man, you will learn. If you're a good woman, you will learn.
You send
you see me?
broken woman to a next man.
No, but everybody will be in a relationship where people separated, you know. Everybody broken, you know. Don't feel away for somebody where you love, you know. No, it's everybody feel it, but some people don't.
The third process
with it better.
At the ear. So just fuck up some relationship till you're ready.
No, you have to fuck up some. Just believe it or not, and those are gonna be lessons because you're not gonna know some. Talk the truth, enough woman and man could have said to himself, you know, say if we did look a bit more patient with that cat there, me now would have still there.
That's
you know,
true.
say if
that's true.
More,
that's true. That's true.
You know, say me would have still there. Come
that's
on,
true.
fuck.
That's true.
If you're really honest, I don't know what to do. You see, if you ask me a question about my daughter, Natty, and you see with my daughter, if she get a man, we understand, say, he might go fuck up and she go fuck up, but he might go stay. But we work with him. All if him have girl, because more time we have to get that exhaust system there, but don't make you find out, because that's another girl is there. So if my daughter have to tell me, say, our man have a woman, I'm going to call you one side and say, you're fucking up. I don't call my mother say it, but I never care. my stepfather, I love my stepfather because they stand up like a father to me. You know? So I'm meeting the man with woman, you know. But my mother never know yet. And enough this him take. Oh, so what? And him take it. I'm telling myself. I saw you do it. Just make sure do that thing. Because you already do the thing. I learn that too. You understand? I never did learn that. I have 2 girls outside and a woman say something. I say, I'm to you. Suck your mother, girl. I'm to you. Gone. She think you're gone cool and you're gone fuck. You see what I say? You understand? I come back in and I eat that because the color in their yard, they are fear.
Yeah, listen, I hear the Gyalis, the ex-Gyalis.
And that girl can't call your phone. And my phone upon the bed every night. She can't call it. Because if I cover blown, hey, if you cover blown, you're fired. A side girl in here. I saw me do my thing. Me never have them problem there. My woman never could have said, girl, never. I'm walk everywhere. People with some with enough girl and things like that girl a main girl is not that girl a main girl and they say a main girl and they don't know. So nobody know nothing for talk. You understand? What me I learn now is for just stay calm, stay cool, because you know enough, you've been through enough, and just easy.
Anyway,
so you learn.
You know the live have to go end.
Learn.
Just
Learn.
pick up and thank all of my guests, Henry, Ditchy, Bobo, you know my co-pilot, Penny, you know, Fiat,
So,
Diamond, you know, who else? You just big up everyone here, man, we pass through and hold it. Fiero, big up yourself, seeing with your Papa Screw, you know the thing go. I over here, so the vibes, as we say, Salamanic City, Gyalis Road, and next week, me a forward at, and me a forward with some surprise, and me a forward with a bag of thing. So tell a friend to tell a friend and just share the live and just big up everyone.
She's still in a nothing. I know, oh, you done it and she not talking and she just come observe. I wonder if she's a spy. Hey, yeah, why your agency, my girl? Why your agency?
no, man, it's against you something.
Yeah, man.
No, it's okay.
As I said, the topic I go live, I go share the topic few days from now. So just gear up everyone again. I remember me telling you, the vibes over here, it's Salamanic City. So you don't know. You know what
yeah, man.
All right.
See.
All right then.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Bye.
All right.
Ditch.
Yeah. Man.